Okay, guys, that is the Model V, Foxtron Model V, four-wheel drive electric pickup truck that's going to be announced on 10/18 at the Foxconn Technology Day. That is rumored to be a rebadged Lordstown Endurance. Looks a lot like one, running on the the Lordstown Endurance platform. In which case, it's going to be built supposedly at Lordstown. Lordstown Motors will engineer it and bring it to production. Foxconn will contract manufacture it under the terms of the joint venture. I do believe Lordstown Motors is going to have the North American rights to distribute that vehicle, as well as earning fees from the engineering work they've done. This is the Model Model B. This is a compact crossover recently announced by Foxconn. This is also going to be on the MIH platform, built at Lordstown, engineered, designed, homologated, certified, and brought to production by Lordstown. I do believe they will have the North American rights to distribute that vehicle, along with making the fees for doing the engineering work on it. This is the Model E. Under the joint venture, the IP for this vehicle was handed over to Lordstown. I believe it is in development right now by Lordstown Motors. It is on the MIH platform. Lordstown will design, engineer, certify, homologate, and bring this to production, at which point Foxconn will take over the manufacturing of this vehicle under the joint venture, and this goes for all the joint venture vehicles. The the joint venture MIH and Endurance vehicles, Lordstown platform vehicles, Lordstown Motors, again, will have the North American rights, Canada, USA, and Mexico, to distribute this vehicle. And Foxconn will have the international rights. Also, Lordstown will generate fees either paid directly to itself or through the joint venture, of which they are a 45% owner, for the engineering services done on this vehicle as well. There's another vehicle coming up. The next vehicle, and you can see the interior of this car. This is a great car. And I'll tell you, Pininfarina, Germany, you just ain't got it, man. The Italians, spezzatura. Anyway, the next vehicle coming up, and again, this is a beautiful interior, and this seat in front of this passenger seat, rear seat, folds down, and there's a computer screen that pops out of there, 18-inch computer screen. And there's also a screen on the divider there as well, like a tablet screen. The next vehicle coming up, and I just really love the look of that vehicle, Pininfarina again. Now, this is the Model C. This also, the IP for this was handed over to Lordstown Motors as part of the joint venture agreement. I do believe it is under development right now by Lordstown Motors in Lordstown, Ohio. The engineering, prototyping, design, homologation, certification, and bringing this right up to production is being done by Lordstown Motors. And then Foxconn is going to take over and do the contract manufacturing of this vehicle. I do believe Foxconn is going to have the global rights to distribute this vehicle under the joint venture, and Lordstown is going to have the North American, Canada, America, Mexico rights to distribute it. I'm going to put a link. This is the interior on that crossover. I think it's a really clean design. I really like it. I mean, all of these cars are just fantastic. I mean, they have a totally fresh new look that the other makers don't have. Anyway, under this joint venture agreement, I believe all these are going to be vehicles that Lordstown Motor is either going to sell under the Foxtron badge or rebadge and sell in North America, and Foxconn is going to sell internationally. And as I said, I believe Lordstown Motors is going to make revenue either through the revenue splitting of the joint venture, of which they own 45%, or through fees paid directly to them. There are licensing fees. For example, the Lordstown Endurance is going into production. Lordstown is going to have the North American rights to distribute that truck. Under the joint venture agreement, I do believe I'm correct in saying that Foxconn is going to have the international rights to distribute that truck, and they're going to pay a fee for each time they sell it overseas. I'm going to put a link to the joint venture agreement in this description. You guys got to take a look at it and read it for yourself. All this revenue is going to start flowing into Lordstown. See how similar that shifter is to the Model V that was in the first part of this video? Anyway, this revenue is going to start flowing into Lordstown certainly within the next year. It may not show up on the next call, but this is going to happen, in my opinion. Do your own DD. Read the joint venture yourself. Good luck in the market.